For this video I thought I would show you how much different the Blitzball setup is outside of the match that you just played at Luca. I've already played a few matches just to get the ball rolling. So what you've got here on this menu, you've got a league match. Now leagues consist of 10 games against different teams from throughout Spira. And you eventually work up to these prizes. The prizes do get better as the more you play. The tournament is something that consists of between 2 and 3 matches between the different teams, and this is what you really want to be playing first off, because you see there the first prize is attack reels. That's another overdrive for Waka, and that is his best overdrive. Exhibition is just if you really want to take Blitzball seriously, exhibition matches are just there for you to practice. You will learn, you can learn skills with them, but you won't get any experience for them, so isn't great. But tutorial, that's when you first got to Luca and you were in the stadium in the locker room, this tutorial came out, so that just covers all the basics if you want to read through them at your own. Team data just lets you examine the team's data. Cancel takes you out and back to the main game. And reset data is if you want to just reset everyone's statistics to their base levels. You can do that. There might be a couple of times in the game where you have to do that. It's to do with getting certain prizes to show up in the leagues and the tournaments. I don't know why this game does it, but sometimes there's like an algorithm for when the other overdrive reels come up as prizes. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm losing my trail of thought here. Yeah, there's some kind of algorithm that Waka has to participate in battles a certain number of times for them to for the reels to appear as prizes. But for some bizarre reason, even when he has done those numbers, sometimes they won't appear until you reset the data. I don't know why it does that. Well, it certainly did it in the old PS2 version. I don't know if they've updated that for the HD version, but we'll find out. Anyway, I'm going to show you a league match just so you can see all the different teams and all the different aspects of this. So it's Besaid Oryx versus the Ronso Fangs. So here you've got 5 other teams that you can play from around Spira. Now, in my opinion, the Ronso Fangs are one of the weakest teams, so this should be a relatively easy match. In terms of levels of strength, Ronso Fangs are the weakest, then the Kilika Beasts, then the Luca Goers, then the Guado Glories, and the Albed Sykes are the toughest team to beat. For this particular league, I've already had one match against the Albed Sykes and lost. So yeah, they're one of the toughest teams to beat. But anyway, let's go on with the Ronso Fangs. Now I'm going to show you something that seems a bit strange, but there's actually a little bit of method to it. So now the goalkeepers in the game, they will only ever get experience if they're in goal and someone shoots. They don't always get a lot of experience when they're playing. So I'm going to put keeper, he's the main goalie, put him in the midfield position, and then just randomly put these guys in the other positions. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to get keeper. I'm just going to keep passing the ball to keeper so he gets more experience, and then that way he'll level up quicker. And then for the next round I'll put keeper back in the goal. All these empty spaces, none of these guys have really, I don't think they've got any other techniques, so there's no point trying to fill them. But let's move on and now see if we mark these people, see if we can learn some new techniques. Now the techniques written in blue are the ones you can learn. I think I mentioned that in the first Blitzball game, but so set Titus to learn Wither Shot. Dato can, well, he can also learn Wither Shot. Keeper, just gonna, although it's not in, oops, no, sorry, did the wrong. Although he's not in goal, grip gloves is a goalie skill. So if he learns it, he learns it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Let's let Letty learn Wither Shot, although I don't really use Letty for shooting that much. Jasu can't learn anything, and Botta can learn grip gloves, so oh well. Right, let's play on. Right, so who gets control? Oh, we do, right. So, now the only thing with keeper is because if you're going to pass it to him, he has got really, really low pass. So, advice is make sure he's right next to someone to pass. I'll just pass the ball back to keeper and just try and get keeper to pass as many times as possible, and the more he passes the more experience he'll get. But if you're going to pass to someone else to get the, I'm just going to pass that to Dato so that all the other players will swim away from keeper, and then pass the ball back to, I think, to Jasu, because if he does have to break through to another player, he's probably going to be more likely to, no, we didn't have to, he's more likely going to be able to survive the attack. So let's pass to Letty. Let's break to our guy Ronso because he doesn't have great attack. Just do a normal pass, and I'm going to pass this across to Dato. Yeah, in these early matches, get as much, just spend as much time passing between players as you can. Because it's how you get experience, and even in later games just keep doing it. Right, get back to keeper. The other good thing about the Ronso Fangs is they're very slow, so for the most part you can swim away from them. Ugh, she's got quite high attack, so might not survive this one. So I might just... bollocks! Yeah. So even when someone's got a lower attack than your endurance, it doesn't... Depending how low... oh! I'll shut up now. Yeah, depending how low will determine how how likely they are to miss. And sometimes if their attack and the endurance are quite close, it doesn't always guarantee that it's I'm going to try past to Titus. And I think it's time for a eject shot, I think. Oh, actually no, let's... I might be being a bit cocky here, but because we're right next to the goal, and that other Ronso on defence, she's only got 9 attack, and Titus has got 13 endurance. That's a pretty good difference between them. So, and because Titus has 14 shoot, the goalie has 10 catch. Let's just go for it. Let's just do for a normal shot. I think we're going to be okay here. Oh, bollocks. Oh, fuck. Okay, we got a little bit cocky there. See what I mean about the difference not always determining the outcome of a shoot or a pass or whatever. So the only other thing about all the Ronso team is that they have quite high endurance. So that's the one thing to say about them. Oh, feck. Now, after all I said about them being the weakest team, I think they're... Fuck. Oh, not to worry, we've still got another round to catch them up. And besides, for a league match, I just tend to use that for... I just tend to use leagues to gain experience. So I'm passing to Titus, but I don't think... Yeah, we're not going to have time to do a eject shot. So, let's just... yeah. Sorry, we're just going to have to do a little bit of catching up in the next round. See, Keeper leveled up a little bit, so that was kind of worth it to put him outside of the goal for a bit. So now let's put everyone back to normal, and then put Keeper back in the goal where he belongs. Nobody's still not learned any techniques, so there's no point in... oh, he can't learn that anymore. He can't learn that. Right, let's just go for it. I'm not... For this league, I'm not hugely fussed if I lose it or not, because, as I said, for experience. But when it comes to later matches, when there's better prizes at the line, like the attack reels, the new stat, all the whackers reels, then that's when I'll start worrying about whether we win the matches or not. Do you know what? We don't need to bother Break because he's got piss poor block. But we do need to catch up a bit, and I might just throw the venom pass so that we can poison him. And let's just swim to the goal. And now I think might be a good time to try a eject shot. Yeah. Let's not get cocky this time. But one good thing Titus, because he's levelled up a bit, he's got enough HP to do 2 jet shots per match. Yay! Equalised. Obviously, because the Ronso team have got high endurance, it's difficult to get the ball back off them. You just have to hope that they fumble their shots or fumble their passes or miss the shot. Oh, nice hit! So I'll try shooting from there. Okay. Oh, beautiful! That's to Titus again. They'll call me weird, but I'm not going to do the jet shot straight away. I want to do it nearer. The end of the match, so that the opposite team don't have time to catch up. Which is another reason why you should keep passing between all the other players, is that you don't really give the other team much chance to catch up. The best time to do it is when there's about 4 minutes on the clock. So pass to Letty because he has higher pass. And with any luck should survive an attack there. That was just because Dato's pretty much open there. If we shoot a nap shot, because he's right in the goal. Brilliant! I think we've got this game in the bag, because it's going to be very, very difficult for the opposite team to catch up on that. Let's just get on with it. He's going to try shooting from there with a one-man breakthrough. Bottas gets the ball. La la la, I'll just carry on. There was no point in that. And we've won. So there's just a typical Blitzball match outside of the main storyline match. Don't think there's really much else to say. I'll just play it more and more throughout the game and try and win all the other reels and all the other prizes. Yeah, something else I should point out. This is back in the outside of the in the main storyline. While you're still in this area, the Mian High Road. Do you remember at the beginning of the Mian High Road, if you ran back into Spira, and if you ran all the way back to, the locker room where the beside Oryx were. Look in one of the lockers and you'll find, now it's usually, this is one thing that that's changed in this game. Now it's usually a Jupiter crest in there, which is something you need for one of Wakka's ultimate weapons later. But this game, I'll show you, it was actually key items. This game, it was actually a Mercury crest, which is it's kind of thrown me off a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if they've changed the crests for each character in this game, but we'll find out the more we play it. Anyway, just wanted to let you know about that. So that's all I have to say for this. So that's all I've got to say for this broadcast. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon for the next broadcast.